If you're talking shit about me online, do you have a good reason to? Hey pop stars, it's Cakepop-Clara. This video is about the negative experiences I've had in my first 6 months in Lolita. This is the second part of a 3-part rundown. First 6 months in Lolita, negative experiences, mostly online, mostly drama. If you like drama, keep watching. If you like kawaii fashion, keep subscribing. I lost the intro to the video, so that's why it's different. If you're here, it's because I respect you, I love you, and you know, reciprocate that back to me, or you think I'm funny, or you just want to see where this goes. And if you're talking shit about me online, do you have a good reason to? I am a little outspoken, I am a little eccentric, but I feel like that's what makes my videos fun. Cause like when I was looking through everyone's videos, I love you girls out here on the platform rocking it and rolling it, but I was like, everyone just seems so perfect. I don't know, I just love that the uniqueness everyone has about each other and how that we can learn from each other with everything that's different about all of us, that we can just grow. And that's what I'm trying to do with even the people that are talking shit about me online. I am like taking any actual criticism that they say and trying to apply it. For example, this whole situation started when somebody posted a collage that they made of my face from like screenshotting my Instagram pictures, and it was basically commenting on the fact that I always make a certain face in pictures, and I did. It's kind of a cross between a duck face and a I want to have sex face. It's kind of like, no, this is actually how I would smile. And it is a little bit weird, but I've done it long before I wore Lolita. When I had insecurities of my face, I was just like, oh, I can just put my face in a certain way and I look more like a model or something. But then it's funny just because it is not like that dramatic to where I'm doing a duck face like in every picture, but it's just little by little, especially when I had my dimples piercings. Like that actually did swell my face up and make it even harder for me to just smile normally, because the inside of the balls would get caught on my teeth and stuff. Isn't that weird? I was just like, who would take the time out of their day to do that, you know? And I'm showing you guys all this stuff because basically I'm taking everything that I've screenshotted and just want to show you guys and put it out there, because like this is real life stories for 6 months in Lolita. After somebody made a collage of my face, people started to recognize me a little bit more, because I didn't say anonymous when I commented back saying like, hey, that's kind of weird that you did that. And that's like a big no-no in the 4chan community. You don't want to like talk back to anyone, because that just makes you vulnerable to being attacked, because everyone else is anonymous except for you. So you are a target just, you know, by default, because literally nobody else has shown who they are, and it makes you in a position of weakness. So most people don't want to do that. I was just like, wow, somebody actually cares about me that much to make a collage of my face. Like, even though it was mean, I felt like it was kind of endearing. I want to say thank you. And I feel like people didn't really like that attitude either, but I'm just trying to be as real about it as possible in a way that doesn't affect me negatively, because honestly, I've just been going about my business this whole time, which I feel like makes people even more mad, because they're like, why is she still here? You know, I'm not gonna die. This is just the stepping stones. You guys do not see my whole plan. There is a plan. That was basically the start of it all. Things escalated a little bit quicker just because people are like, oh, you use so many tags on your pictures, this must mean you want, you know, e-fame. Yes, I do want to build a community, but it's for larger and larger things in the future. As you guys might know, I am a graphic designer, so there's so much stuff I want to do for the Lolita community, making an e-magazine possibly, starting like basically showcasing people's really amazing cords in my videos and stuff like that, where we're actually doing positive stuff in the community that is not just for my benefit only, but hopefully I can help a lot of other girls feel as confident and beautiful as I do, even when I'm like this. I had grown from a place of having so much anxiety I wouldn't talk to people, and everything was bottled in, to the fact that now I can actually say what's on my mind and have all of those negative experiences to learn from. I feel like I can really offer some perspective on certain things. I got messages asking me like, how do you deal with hate? It seems like you're handling it very well. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. I'm just surprised anybody's even watching these videos on my channel. I'm trying so hard to improve every single one, and like I've been doing videos since I was 10 years old. So I've had a long time dealing with hate. When I was 10, posting Linkin Park covers and getting a lot of hate, you know, that was really frustrating to me and upsetting. But I'm not 10 years old anymore. I don't have to worry about stuff like that. People just commenting on my coordinates, calling me Ida, stuff like that. And I said that when it happened, and it's not going to happen in person, but this is like just basically online. That's the negative stuff. It's not just Lolita though. Just take that into consideration. It's not Lolita, it's 4chan in general and the internet. If you are a person on the internet who lives in a society, stuff like this can happen, not just if you're Lolita, like it's literally every facet of the internet is kind of a bad place. That's why I kind of want to bring some positivity up in here. Anyways, yeah, I think people just found it funny that I'm like making videos, and I just am very active online. I love to do it. I love Lolita, and I love showing my experiences so far and pretty much documenting my journey, so I'll be able to look back on this and probably laugh with you. People just think it's funny that I keep on going, even though they've been saying so much negative stuff towards me, but I'm like, it's not gonna stop me. You can say whatever you want, but first off, you're wrong, you don't know anything about me, and second off, if this is what you do in your spare time that makes you feel better, that's your prerogative, not mine. I don't sit there commenting back to people hating on anybody. Like, honestly, I feel like some people just need an outlet, and some people need to pick a target, and that's how it is in any facet of life, not just Lolita, and it makes them feel better about themselves. It's like, sweetie, I'm putting my face out here, I'm putting my name out here, I'm trying to do good for the community. That's the thing, I feel like people don't understand where I'm coming from, because I just have so much like passion, energy. It's like I need to be doing stuff, but at the same time it's like I have a lot of anxiety, so I'm like all over the place, so that's why, you know, I am the way I am. Another thing that escalated this, honestly, a lot of people unfortunately don't support Black Lives Matter, don't understand it, and I think, you know, I don't expect everyone that's Lolita to support Black Lives Matter, and it's kind of the whole point that I got the tattoo. If you don't even agree with it, you can still be here, but if you start calling out people, attacking people, saying mean things, then you gotta go. It's okay to have your own political opinions. You have them for your reason or whatever. I don't want to focus on political topics on this channel because most people use Lolita as escapism, but that doesn't mean that I can't say something without having any words, and that's basically the tattoo is for. You're starting to get it, right? Like, that's not the only reason I got the tattoo, but that's like a big part of it, and I think it's something that escalated this situation a lot, honestly, because there was this blog post written about me on Amino called Petty Frills or whatever, and a big part of what they're talking about is, like, they call me SJW Chan, and I'm like, I'm not really mad at that name. You can call me SJW Chan, doesn't actually offend me. Social justice warrior has become such a bad word or trigger word or whatever type of word. This channel doesn't have to be about it, just know I am a Bernie Sanders fan. So I feel like that actually escalated a lot, so one thing that you can have to not have that happen is maybe just don't start political debates in Lolita forums. I don't know, like, I think there's a place for it, but that's just me. I think that a lot of people are upset and offended by it, and that if you want to, go for it. It's gonna get some lashback, but there are people on your side. Just know we're out here. If you ever want to talk to me about anything like bullying, any discrimination you've been facing, send me a message and we'll go beat them up. The Petty Frills, that was pretty funny, talking about whatever about me. I am a little dramatic, and I did call out to the admin of Ruffle Chat Uncensored because I just thought it was ridiculous that she compared this like Nazi inspired set to not wearing a blouse under the JSK. I understand it's beating a dead horse. That's actually a very bad thing to do in Lolita. I've been reading a lot of blog posts this week and realizing, like, you know what, you know, she's right about saying that it's already been talked about a lot, but the fact is the group is uncensored, and this was all the way back in 2006. There's so many new Lolitas since then. I think that there should have been an open conversation about that. So I messaged her. I wasn't really attacking her, but I had seen her bias towards stuff like that. I messaged her that, and all she had to say to me was, "Fuck off, Claire." And I was like, I got a little bit salty at that, just because in my experiences, admins of groups are supposed to kind of be like mediator, and it is her group, so it's up to her how she wants to act towards people. That is totally up to her. But I thought it was funny, so I just posted a screenshot, and the group started shitstorm, kind of. And you know what, I kind of expected it to happen, but I really do think it was appropriate based on her like lack of understanding and empathy towards certain topics. And I tried to message the other admins before I even posted to the group, and they were basically just like, we can't do anything about that, it's not our group. And so I was like, okay, well, let's let the group decide. And they obviously decided that I was being ridiculous, and in hindsight, I kind of was, because I was basically asking her to quit her own group, which is dumb. Nobody would do that. I don't know. But yeah, so that was a dumb Facebook fight. And then I think that pretty much inspired these behind the bows. There was basically one secret that was like saying I should stop being on the internet, and like I need to learn more about Lolita. So, you know, I'm not gonna stop showing my journey, but I am taking more time to read more blogs, and I I have found a lot of really good ones, and I'm going to do another video on that, and I am going to try to learn more about the fashion, because I do realize I was, you know, beating a dead horse, bringing up shit that I shouldn't. Some of these things, like, if I would have read these blog posts beforehand, I would have probably prevented a lot of this. So, I'm going to do that, but I can't stop posting. Can't stop, won't stop. It's too amazing. I love you guys too much, and I have so much fun doing it. But then there's another post saying, like, there's no room for Nazis in Lolita, and I was like, yes, but I didn't make the secret though, and I feel like the chick that I fought with, the admin, probably thought I made the secret, because all she has to say is fuck off Claire, or is somebody else, but basically, like, there's like 100 comments in that saying fuck off Claire, and I was like, wow, I'm officially a meme? Okay. I'm like, people are pretending to be me a lot in the comments and stuff and posts, and yeah, none of that is me. I hope you can understand that. Some of you guys probably won't believe me, but literally I have a lot more stuff to do with my time than to basically start arguments. Like, people have accused me of making the own collage of my face. Like, I didn't even realize I was smiling like that. I wouldn't have brought that up, because like that was my entire life for years, so I didn't make that. But I think that's, people also only accuse people of being me to try to get another rise out of me, and so I guess it kind of works, but it also doesn't, because I just feel like this is so stupid. They thought I posted that. I was really happy to see 2 of the secrets this week were for no Nazis none of the time, no Nazis none of the time, and I do appreciate that. Not my secrets though. Definitely doesn't want to stir the pot on that one anymore, because I realized I was partially in the wrong with what I said to the admin. But I mean, I'm showing you guys, and that's the thing, I post screenshots to just like have like, no, this is actually what happened. So some things that you can learn from that is basically going to be the 3rd part of this video, and other things you can learn focusing on Lolita. And things I've learned about Lolita in the last 6 months. If you can learn anything from this craziness, I'd say maybe as you first start doing Lolita, just lurk more on different Facebook groups. Try to stay off CGL if you can. If you post to Closet of Frills, you will get posted to CGL. It is a whole thread. If you didn't know that, sorry, but that is just where it is. If you post to your personal blogs and stuff, and your Tumblr or your Instagram, it could potentially be taken off of there. So it's better just to stay off if you don't think you can handle what people say, especially if you're new, because your chords might be, I don't know. I think everyone should be able to be original and stuff. I don't want to tell you to stay off social media. I think we should post in masses. But if you want to avoid this kind of stuff, maybe don't post in masses. No. If you don't care about what they say, let's go post together. Let's do it all together. That was just some random negative stuff I wanted to kind of get off my chest and tell you guys about. Like, this is happening, this is a thing. Let me know how you guys feel about it. Is it stupid that I even made this video? Should I just have kept it to myself? Because I feel like it's good to talk about stuff when, you know, there's negative stuff happening. It's good to kind of get it off your chest. I don't really feel super negatively about it. It could potentially affect other people in a really, really bad way, to the point where they get really depressed and stuff like that. So just watch out for that if you very sensitive. I am sensitive, but not towards random anonymous people online. A lot of the stuff people say about me is not true. If you have any questions about me, just ask me. I'm very, you know, open to talking to you about whatever issues you have, and I love you, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thanks for listening to this. Bye, pop stars.